all, welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4, playing as Lan Xang, going for the Land of the Eastern Jade achievement. We just finally got our claim on Champa, so we are going to go ahead and set that as our next goal. These guys want a royal marriage again. I don't really want to give them a royal marriage. I just switched over to the beta patch just to see if that would improve our daily tick speed a little bit. Not really sure, but it's worth a try. And let's see here. Is there autosave? Yep. Okay, wait for probably another tick or so for that to happen. Our diplomat's free, so we are going to immediately start a claim on Khmer. They're still only allied with Lan. No, that's good. Let's see here. Champa, no allies. That's perfect. They are animist, which is... Are they all animist? No, Hindu and animist, yeah. Kind of annoying, but it's not that big a deal. Another thing to note is that we start out with earthen ramparts everywhere, which is kind of nice. I don't think everyone in the region does? Oh. My heir cannot currently be the general. Unless he just switched over. He may have just switched over. Let's see if we can't do that. That would be better. Well, maybe at this tick, or maybe one more before we can declare war with full morale. We can make our general an heir. Our heir a general. He's young, but we want to kill him anyway, so that's fine. Perfectly happy with that. Let's see here. We still have... Don't want to do any more of those yet. We'll soon, though. Very soon. We do have the extra discipline, which is going to help. I'm excited by that. And we're still making money, even at full maintenance, so that's not terrible. Obviously, we want to make more, but can't always get what you want. If you try sometimes. We're going to pull back our guy from Ming, at least for temporary purposes. So we can declare war. Yeah, well, we can do that more. I should have done that a week or two ago. That was a little annoying. Okay, let's see here. We are going to declare war as soon as you let me. 10 days. Personality, militarist. Ah, okay. You know, I never paid attention to that. I don't think that's new, but maybe it is. Alright, so let's see here. Champa, declare war. None of my allies are going to come in. That's fine. That's what we want. We will not send the diplomat back to Ming quite yet, because we want to deal with... Once we get these guys in a annexable state, we want to annex them, and then I think we're going to just dump autonomy up, pretty much. But we'll decide that in a second. Where is their army? They do not have a big army normally. Yeah. An army of 5. We'll just go and crush it. Okay. Crush. There we go. We have more morale. We have more discipline. We actually have equal discipline. That's a little sad. But much more cav. We even have a back line, and we stack wipe them. So, let's see here. We'll send our stacks out. We'll be able to, I think, deal with 2 of them. We may be able to or 3 of them, excuse me. We may get the 4th one sieged up pretty quickly, but it may take a slight bit before we can do that. Hello, Unknown Anonymous. Welcome to the chat. I may need to reinforce before they can actually get there. It's a little annoying. Let them reinforce a tick or 2 and see what happens, but we're still going to finish this off relatively quick, which is nice. So let's see here. There, the days are ticking slightly better at 3 than they were at 5, oddly enough. I think it's something to do with the expanded provinces. There we go. My brain has left me. Let's see, Krati. We're going to want... We can't take all of this. So you can now see the full will score for Khmer is... They're all Cambodian provinces. I don't know why it's Cambodian, not Khmer. Is 110. So a little bit too much. Let's see here. You, can I detach? Do they really have a seat? Yeah, that's what I thought. Go over there. Start that siege. So let's see here. I don't know if we want to take part of their land or if we want to... We're not going to be able to vassalize it, so we're going to want to take some. The question is, do we take most and just give them high autonomy for now? Or do we take only 1 or 2 and hope that Khmer doesn't vassalize? I'm not sure which one is best. Hello, Bob Buzzenman. Welcome. I have to debate about that. Try to stay at speed 4, see if that helps at all. Let's see here. What else is going on? Dai Viet's still solo. Lan Xang, whatever. Ming, we have them, they like me. I guess we could... What's actually sad is that... Oh, right, we're at war, but we're getting closer. Dynastic. We could royal marriage them. That would get them much closer to wanting to be my ally. So I may do that, but we'll improve relations far away. Let's see here. Jimbo, it's good to see you. It's been a little bit. Mostly my fault, I haven't been streaming, but good to see you. As always, for those on YouTube, I am also streaming on Twitch, because I like talking to folks while I'm playing. So, feel free to join me on Twitch whenever you can. These sieges are taking forever, but what can you do? Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Ayadhaya. You still haven't picked up any other allies, right? Yeah, you're still... Okay. No one that I'm worried about. That's good. Allies are just being dumb. They're not doing anything with me. These guys don't like me. Because I'm allied to their rival. Who's their rival? Your rivals to Tanagu and... Ah! You two are going after each other. Okay. Did you have them set as a rival, too? I don't know. They're not going to tell me. You're just going to sit in autosave land and not tell me. Well, nah, yes. You two are rivaling each other, so that's highly amusing. Not the best for me, but whatever. What else can we do? Yeah. Supply shortages, not nearly enough of them yet. I see, we keep on freezing in the middle of the month. I know I was reading on the Paradox forums about that being a somewhat common occurrence, but like around day 15, 16, 17, I see a distinct, like, pause. And then it ticks on back at, you know, we're going at speed 3, that's a rough, decent speed, but why it pauses around day 17, I don't get. or if you will, the 17th of the month, which is probably more accurate to say, but whatever. Lots of jungle, grasslands. Oh, yeah, so terrain has changed in the Art of War. If you are just watching this afterwards, Art of War now has, you just have single terrain. So it's jungle or grasslands or mountains. Looks like jungle and grasslands for most of our provinces. Which means that maneuver actually matters, because maneuver, instead of giving you something about the chances of picking terrain, etc., maneuver is much more about, do you get to cross the river? If you have maneuver and the other guy doesn't, you don't take the river crossing penalty. So there's some more logical ways that maneuver matters, as opposed to this background calculation around, are you going to mountains? Are you going to hills? Are you going into grassland? Without really knowing what you're going to get. Now you just know what you're going to get, and you can think about maneuver for the river crossing and that kind of stuff. It's nice to have. It does mean that early on, maneuver is much more tempting. It also means that you can predict what your negatives are going to be in a certain battle, so you can try to plan out where you attack someone much better, which is kind of nice. Autonomy, 8.5. It'll go down eventually. My tolerance is very high. We're Buddhist. We're very tolerant. Guys, come on. Will you siege any faster? It's like the longest sieges ever. We just passed my birthday. Yeah, so there's been a lot of other changes. Let's see here. Tibet's been cut into 2. Also, that province is massive. Look how big that province is. Actually, maybe it's 3. I can't remember if Sarig Yogir would have been Tibetan or Oryat, maybe? I forget where they would have been originally. But yeah, a lot of changes to the map. Lots of new provinces and smaller countries in India as well. Claim on... Okay, let's see here. We can make... Let's see, grant export licenses. Kedlar, welcome. We can grant export licenses. Ayutthaya will like us more, which is good right now, and gain national tax modifier. Or we can gain legitimacy, which we are already maxed at. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let's see here. We grabbed a claim on Khmer. So that's one of the 2 that we're going to grab. It's not a bad thing. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, there's all these smaller countries that weren't here before, which is nice. Mongzong is entirely new, etc. Let's see. Some more is going on. Let's see here. National Epic. We can lose 5 ducats. That's okay. Admin power for more prestige. Prestige is always good. That's fine. We're going to gain some. Yep. Let's see here. Khmer. I think I can get another claim against you, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll continue that for now. Hey, we're almost positive in 2 of our... wow, that jumped from 0 to 21%. That was quite a nice jump. As I was saying, I think in between videos, for those that watch on Twitch a lot, I'll be streaming most of this weekend. And for those on YouTube, there'll be a lot of videos coming out of the same weekend on the Lan Xang stream, as well as hopefully a couple other series of different games. So there should be a lot more content coming up soon. We're going to be going to 2 videos a day for the month of November, or maybe parts of the month of November, before we drop back down to 1, just because I want to have some extra content in the bucket that I want to make sure I get out. So that's exciting. I'm excited to be having a bit more going on. And that is quite a nice general cold. Let's see here. We're not going to do any of those yet. We're still... Money-wise, we're okay. Yeah, we don't need to reinforce at all. Hello, Slayer. Welcome to the chat. Good to have you. We're still waiting for this war. We're positive in 3 now. Okay, well, that's better. These have taken longer than I would have liked, I will readily admit. It is a little scary to me that Ayat Haya is just sitting there with a 2-star general. Not doing anything. 2-4-3-1, that's pretty good. He is a balanced personality. So he might do anything. Okay. Well, that's not easy to predict, but whatever. These guys are all animist, right? Yes. No, they're not quite all animist. There's some Buddhists down there. That's good. 2 Buddhist provinces. Let's see here. I wanted to check 112. That's kind of annoying. So we have to pick out which one we want the most of. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Okay, I would really love for some of these dang sieges to tick over. It's sort of the longest sieges ever. Now, admittedly, I'm running on speed 3 because it seems to, in this beta patch, like that better. But we're not... It's not like we're going slow. We're just not ticking for a while here. We finally have some decent war score going on, or siege progress going on. Other fun stuff. We've got all of these guys up here for king, queen, whatever, however you pronounce that. A lot of new countries up here. I haven't really explored it. Seems like it might be fun, though. We want a siege, finally. Let's get these two. Of course, it was all Cav siege, which is a weird one to be finished first, but that's fun. We'll get them moving over to our worst siege. Hopefully speed that one up. And we are going to fully annex. That's the goal here. Fully annex core and up the autonomy so we don't get completely screwed by uprisings, because it's pretty easy to do. There's now, so I have like animist zealots right now. There because I think I have this one right here. We have a 1.6 chance every 104 years we're going to get an uprising, which sounds silly. However, uprisings now in the new system, instead of just randomly appearing in one province or another and you have to deal with a stack, when they uprise in like 4 or 5, and they're pretty big stacks, so it's actually really hard to deal with. It's quite annoying. But it's much more realistic, and you can sort of predict when something's going to happen, which is really nice, because then you're not surprised by, wait, what? Province uprising? Why? It's a more reliable system. It's one where you understand what's happening and you can work to control it, which is kind of nice. So I appreciate that a lot. There are just a lot of really nice changes in this patch that made it, or expansion, that made it a lot easier to deal with, which is kind of cool. Chiang Rai. Are you... Where's Chiang Rai? I don't know which province that is. Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai. Oh, okay. We're not going to do that yet. Hi, what do you feel about me? That's surprisingly better than I expected. Okay, we've won 3 sieges. Let's just send these guys up here to not take attrition. There's no reason. We got one more siege. We'll have them fully, which we'll call it occupied. There we go. That's the word. English is my first language. I can do that. And this will give us a little bit more trade power in the node. But again, it's a originating node, Siam is, so it's not that exciting. We're not really playing the crazy trade game here, although I will probably eventually build some marketplaces, but... one more siege, come on. I don't think this guy... Oh, he actually has... it's okay. I don't think it... We're at 42 already, so it should be relatively quick. Occupied by you. We have a food shortage. No. We're going to take more than that, I'm sorry. Come on, tick. Give me the province. What's really sad is that we don't have any vassals yet, so we can't show any of the vassal war fighting mechanics, which are pretty cool. I was having fun with those off in Africa. You can, like, very early on build vassal swarms if you're willing to tank your diplomacy points. It becomes pretty exciting. How is Ming feeling? They're plus 81. So they would royal marriage. They're not yet at the alliance stage, but we could get them really close, I think. No trust. No trust in me whatsoever. It's really kind of sad. We're going to finish off this war before we finish the episode. And we're making good money now. That's actually really nice to see. Mostly taxes, a little bit production, very little in trade. That's to be expected. We're going to win this battle ever. Game. Let me. 42% nonsense. Actually, let's see. Can I full annex them without having 100%? I doubt it. Let's bring this guy back. We may want to go in royal marriage, Ming. There we go. Alright. So we'll have our diplomat back in 14 days, and we will go forth. That was good. Then we're almost immediately going to get to war with Khmer. Again, to stop Ayatollah sort of advances. They're the scary ones. They're being very behaved right now, which is kind of nice. I'm a little bit shocked by it. Alright, let's see here. Diplomacy. We're going to sue for peace. We take full annexation. We do take 44 overextension and some aggressive expansion, but it's mostly against people that we don't care about. If you look down there, the people close to us are -4. That doesn't matter. Ayatollah is only -7. So it's really just Kutai, Sunda, Majapahit, and Tripura, and then a few Indian states that care. They're all pretty far away from us, so this is not that bad for us. So we're going to send a demand. And we have ourselves some coastline, which is something I always wanted. Now, unfortunately, you'll notice that our unrest in these provinces is quite high. And that's because, let's see, our nationalism, plus 15, not accepted culture, intolerance, so all sorts of issues. So the first thing we're going to do is up the autonomy in all of them immediately to reduce the unrest gain. We're going to stick our army down in here for now. And then we are going to core all of those provinces. Now, it's a lot of points, and it slows down our plan, but it's needed. It really is. We're going to reduce our maintenance, because we're not going to work quite yet. We're going to pick up the... what are we going to do? Let's see here. We need another rival. It's tempting. It's really tempting to pick up Ayatollah now. We're actually going to pick up Bengal because they're far away and I'm not too worried about it. Let's see here, yes. For provincial unrest, we have it. That's one of the new modifiers. Of course, we dropped it some because we just did those things. We're going to core as soon as possible. We're going to get ready to go to war with Khmer. And what's nice about this is we can actually build 2 more claims here. So we may, while we're coring, wait a little bit on that. So yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. If you liked it, I'd love a like, a comment, a question, any of those kinds of things. And I thank you very much for spending your time with me. Have a good night.